saying penny wise, pound foolish. That is what exactly US has done. They have won a battle, but they will lose the war. The problem is Pakistan is in the business of grooming terrorists and terrorism. And Al-Qaeda are a product of Pakistan. Al-Qaeda, Taliban, they're all products created by Pakistan in due course of time. Pakistan has been that great big incubator where terrorists grooms and terrorists grow out and they go out to the whole world. Now the problem is if you leave Afghanistan and if you go and depend on Pakistan, it's like somebody is drowning and he's holding to clutches. Literally holding to clutches doesn't save you from drowning. Pakistan never was an ally. Isn't it true that Pakistan befooled you for last 30 years? Isn't it true Pakistan siphoned trillions of dollars from you, and the day you leave, within 20 days, with the help of ISI, Taliban are back into business? Isn't it true you have left millions of rounds of ammunition, your Humvees, your aircraft, your ultra-modern weapons, those black tube jackets, state-of-art equipment to Taliban? Now the question is, what have you gained? The problem is that Taliban and the allied consortium of jihad, what I call it, you have to understand it's a religious jihad. You are fighting a mentality. It's not a political problem. It is not a terrorist problem. It's a problem which is driven by a very Wahhabi religious mentality. So this mentality is going to come and look for you, because the problem is to survive and to keep that consortium of jihadis together, they need targets. And which is the biggest target? The biggest target is United States of America. Which is the second target? Its allies. Today, Taliban has said, oh, this is our victory and this is our message to all the invaders. But I want to ask Taliban, what took you 20 years? With 20,000 troops, US troops on the ground, you could not take them on for 20 years. It was literally crazy idea of United States to leave Afghanistan because they are waiting for a disaster to happen, and Pakistan was and never will be ally. Pakistan is the one who will stab you in the back. Pakistan is the one who will take all your money. Remember what Hamid Gul said last time. Inshallah, by the grace of God, we have defeated Russians with the help of Americans. But next time, we will defeat Americans with the help of America. And that is what exactly has come true. It's like prophetic words. What are we talking here? I mean, you have enabled Taliban. You have given them land, you have given them equipment, you have given them legitimacy, you have given them everything. And now Taliban is one more problem. Taliban is a group wherein all the jihadis and terrorists of the world will look forward to. Because if they have succeeded in Afghanistan, what is Afghanistan? Any jihadi wants to. Because if they have succeeded in Afghanistan, what is Afghanistan? Any jihadi wants to come in. There was a time everybody was going to Iraq and Iran when ISIS was there. Today, all of them will be coming by road, whichever way, coming to Afghanistan. And if you look at the topography of Afghanistan, you can bring up a whole goddamn army there. Forget a terrorist group. So I don't know what US is up to and what Pakistan is up to. Pakistan is in the business of terrorism. There is no doubt about it. Ally, no ally, it doesn't matter. I am sick, tired, and I don't know why the world still calls them a country. They're a terrorist stan. That is what they do. They live by terrorism. They eat by terrorism. Their only business is terrorism. So they make trillions out of it. So they will want this situation to continue. Again, US will give the money. The tamasha chalta rahega. As simple as that. But it is very stupid. I am sorry to use this word on the behalf of US to think, believe, and after 30 years still want to be befooled by Pakistan. If you want to do it, what to say?
Okay.
Points are very clear. We are not going to recognize Taliban as a government because they are terrorists, as simple as clear. We might have some residual, communication links with them, which is a diplomatic compulsion, as we have with all the countries in the world. Now, the problem here is there are three important questions which the world has to answer. First, and the most important question is that if you stop fighting terrorists, will terrorists stop fighting you? Now, if you withdraw from Afghanistan, will these people not come for you? No, they will come for you. Point number two, it's a matter of time they will get hold of some kind of tactical or strategical nuclear weapons. What are you going to do now? Point number three, which is the most important point, is you have a very proven and time-tested model is of ISIS. ISIS was dismantled by brute air power. Now you have your people out of the ground. No Americans, and slowly India, everybody will evacuate all the people. Now when the ground is clear, what is left is only this 20 jihadi groups, because Taliban today is a consortium of jihad. There are 20 designated terrorist groups like Lashkar-e-Taiba and all fighting. I think everybody has to get together and we have to go and do what we did with ISIS, bomb the last man standing with the gun. That's the only way you can get them out, then the Northern Alliance and all can come and take their part. But depending on Pakistan, depending on everything is not an option, and world has to be very clear. Taliban are terrorists. India has to be very clear. Taliban are terrorists. They are the people who did IC-814. They are the people who killed Rupan Katiyar. We cannot have any business with them because it's a matter of time, Uday. We are also in their list. It's, we might not be the first. We might be number 3rd or 4th. We are definitely on their list. So legitimizing Taliban or having relation with them is oxymoronic. That is not going to happen. We have to come up with a statement sooner or later when we have done the evacuation. And the only way to dismantle them is not on the boots of the ground. Brute air power. Use as much as air power you can. And these people don't have an air force. You can take them down at skin ducks. It will take a bit of time. But ISIS model has proven this is the only way to get rid of jihad. And Americans must learn one good thing. No amount of money, even trillions of dollars, could not buy you mamus who can do the baiting for you on the ground. You have to go and fight your own war. Jihad cannot be defeated with money.
Okay.
Jihadis cannot be defeated with those allies.
Okay.
Only brute air power can eliminate them.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX